Here we are at Cornerstone Christian, September 10th. Beautiful weather. We apologize for a little bit of the late start. Got just under 11 minutes left in the first quarter. So far, things are going pretty well for Cornerstone. Klecker recovered an onside kick, a 9-yard reception by Jones, a false start then by Cornerstone. Cornerstone with a 7-yard run for a first down. Hey, now Kleckler around left end. It's going to be 3rd and short. Klecker around left end, found a hole. Cornerstone moving the ball pretty well here, Evan, early on.
Yeah, he's doing really well. So far right now, looking, looks like the ball's on about the Crenshaw 31. Oh, backed him up a little bit.
Thought he got another
33.
3 or 4 there, a little shorter, but it's going to be probably a long 4. Adams takes a snap, good one. Takes the handoff, and there is nowhere to go. Evan, we've talked about it off air. That defensive line for Crenshaw, a size advantage to begin with.
For sure, yeah. You can look at both teams and tell visibly up front, Crenshaw appears to have a size advantage, and they've gotten some push. They had a nice design run by the quarterback a while ago for Cornerstone, but Crenshaw still got pressure. Definitely came through the line there.
Cornerstone now faces a 4th down on Crenshaw's 34-yard line. Adams back in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He throws it out. Nice. DJ Jones with a lateral to Kleckler. Kleckler down the right side. It's going to be touchdown Chargers. What a nice play. A little bit of trickery. Goes a long way, Evan. The Chargers are on the board.
Absolutely. Beautiful play.
We have a flag on the field. A flag on the far side may bring this play back. I love the play call. Execution was pretty good, but that is in the area possibly of a hold. Oh, it's going to be a personal foul. Shot block. Hey.
That's a killer, 15 yards. And yeah, I tell you, I held my breath there because he made the catch, had the first down, and then the lateral to Kleckler, and he takes it to the house. That was a great play call.
Yeah, it was a good catch. I wasn't sure that the lateral was actually going to make it there, but Kleckler did a good job, seemed to pick it up cleanly.
Yeah, Jones makes the initial reception there and is able to lateral it off, and what a huge gain. Now you hate to see it. They're starting back now. They're at the Crenshaw 49, started the drive on the 50-yard line, so back to where we started.
So now instead of a 6-0 lead, the Chargers have about 4th and 18 to go. They're in punt formation. Kleckler's going to punt it. He finds a nice open area, and it's going to go out about the 23-yard line. So Crenshaw catches a break with a penalty. They're going to get the ball on offense for the first time. Score 0-0. Evan, if you're Cornerstone, big play like that, you know, we haven't mentioned this yet before, but Crenshaw is a formidable foe. The defending state title for Class A and AISA. And so big opponent coming into your place. You have a great play, caught with a penalty. How do you come back from that emotionally?
Well, you just got to keep your head in the game. Just don't get too emotional. The game's not over. It's very early, obviously, and just remember your assignments. That's the biggest thing. Get down and play fundamental football.
Crenshaw's got a big athletic quarterback, number 4, Logan Owens. He takes it that time and gets about 5 yards.
Yeah, we saw Logan Owens in pregame, throws a nice ball, seems to have good velocity, good distance, so I expect to see him throw it around a little bit tonight.
He's got good size, probably tough to bring down once he gets a full head of steam. He's in a shotgun. He takes a snap. He hands it off, but met very quickly there by number 56 for the Cornerstone Chargers, Justice Adams. Nice play there from the defensive front. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Great job by Adams right there. Just no other way to put it than he just whipped the tackle for Crenshaw and eats up the ball carrier right away. Looking at about 3rd and 5 here.
Crenshaw breaks the huddle. Don't see as many huddles anymore. Owens trying to get his offense lined up properly. They still haven't started the play clock. But there is going to be a timeout here by Crenshaw. Owens was struggling getting his players where he needed them to be. It looked like there was a lot of confusion, and they're going to take a timeout now with 8:06 left on the clock. We'll be back in just a minute. Crenshaw now with Owens under center in the I formation. One receiver out to the right, 3rd and 5. Tall sweep to the right-hand side, number 22. He's strung out wide, and I believe he's going to be a little short. Nice job by Cornerstone to string it out wide, play sideline to sideline, and we'll see where they spot it. It's going to be close.
It looks like he got a nice spot. He's indicating first down. I tell you, Justice Adams and Goodwin there did a great job stringing that play out to the sideline, never lost contain, just taking the ball carrier to the sideline, using that as an extra defender.
Drake Mills got the toss, went to the right side, and got just enough for the first down. So Crenshaw now back in that I formation, another handoff. 22, this time he's got a little more room. He's going to pick up about 9. Now we're going to have 2nd and short. Looks like they're going to feed number 22 early and often here, Drake Mills.
Yeah, Zeke Adams, your quarterback, picking up a partial tackle there as well, playing defensive back. Nice job in pursuit on the play. 2nd and short.
This time Owens in the shotgun. He fakes the handoff. Now he runs up the middle and has some room. Good job blocking by Crenshaw. Owens is going to have a really nice gain of about 20 yards into Cornerstone territory.
Yeah, we got to see him throw a little bit in pregame. We didn't get to see him run, so it was a question whether he had the wheels. And right there, he looks pretty impressive running, design run all the way, and just kind of fakes the handoff and takes off for a nice gain for Crenshaw.
So we've seen Owens in the shotgun. We've seen him under center in a traditional I formation. That time he ran the option really well. He's going to do it again, this time to the left side. He's got some green again. Kleckler misses a tackle. Owens is off to the races. He breaks another tackle, but he finally goes down about the 11-yard line. Cornerstone with their work cut out for them. Crenshaw now in the red zone.
Nice job, Logan Lightsey right there, number 11 in the open field. He's got Owens running free and did a really good job to try and square him up and stop his progress. Let's see what Crenshaw dials up on the 12-yard line here.
Crenshaw Christian from Laverne, Alabama. Owens takes a snap, hands it off, slips down a little bit. It's going to be maybe a little bit of a gain. 2nd and about 9.
Drake Mills, the back there, just slipping down. Looks like he lost his footing and was headed to the ground at the same time the tackle was being made. Yeah, you mentioned Luverne. Doing a little research before the game. Billed as the friendliest city in the South.
Come on. Might need to visit Laverne.
It's a bold claim.
Maybe they'll be nice and turn the ball over here for Cornerstone.
That would be nice.
Owens under center, hands to Mills. Nice job that time by number 56, Justice Adams. We've called his names a few times. Nice job with the tackle, bring him down for a short gain.
Yeah, Adams is a senior. Does a really nice job, big, strong kid, athletic. And we saw him lose contain on one of the large gains a while ago, but he's back to form there.
Couldn't ask for a better night at the field tonight, Michael Brandon Willis Memorial Stadium.
Much better than we had last time.
Yeah, quite the monsoon, water on the field. Owens takes a snap. He's going to take it left now. He breaks a tackle at line, but quickly again, is that Adams with the tackle?
That's Adams again from the backside. Great pursuit.
A lot of hustle, a lot of heart on plays like that. It's to the opposite side of the field from you, and you make the tackle from behind.
Yeah, it doesn't appear that it's taken Crenshaw very long to learn to lean left here. They seem to be running away from Justice Adams' side of the field.
So here we go, 4th down and about 6. Big play here for both sides, especially getting off to a good start here in the first quarter. We are just under 5 minutes. Crenshaw back in the I formation with Owens under center. Hands the balls off to Mills. He's got a little bit of room, but there's a couple Cornerstone. Can he beat him to the corner? He does. Touchdown, Crenshaw. Good patience there by Mills. He waited, and he beat him to the pylon. They are on the board first. Nice drive by Crenshaw.
Yeah, Crenshaw got down close, and Adams, I felt like had contained there and lost containment. Mills able to beat him to the corner, and just no help on that backside.
That's the second time we've seen them on 4th down try to go wide with Mills.
Yeah, so far Crenshaw hasn't really shown a tendency to pound the ball up the middle, trying to hit the perimeter of the defense.
Got an interesting formation. They actually snap the ball to Mills, and he is right at the goal line. He is not going to get it. So a little bit of a tricky play there. Drake Mills lined up just behind center, almost offset a little bit. They snapped it directly to him, and he tried to push through and get a few yards to get the 2-point conversion, but it was not to be. So Crenshaw takes a 6-0 lead. Cornerstone probably feels good about the stop here. Let's see if now they can get something going on offense, see if they can get another big play as they did that first time, but the chop block brought it back.
This is the first time we've seen Crenshaw kick tonight. Of course, Cornerstone led the game off with a beautiful onside kick. Nice job to recover that. So first time we've seen Crenshaw's kicker. I'll be interested to see if they have any tricks up their sleeve or if they just kick it deep.
Well, in the first half of this first quarter, we've seen sort of what you expected. You've got the defending state champs coming in. You need some plays to go your way. They start off with the onside kick, beautifully executed. Rolled it right up the middle, a little bit of a gap there. Kleckler fell on it as soon as it crossed that 10-yard marker. And then the hook and ladder over on the right side for the touchdown, but the flag brought it back.
Absolutely. That penalty looming large now. It's kind of flipped the script on the game. Now we're looking at a 6-0 deficit. See if Cornerstone can get that 6 back here.
Nice job. Braden Moore kicks it back all the way to the 10-yard line. Cornerstone bringing it out. It's Kleckler. Kleckler's going to be chased down, brought down at the 18-yard line. Cornerstone's going to take over there. They've got a long field to go.
Really nice kick by Crenshaw there. He fields that ball on the 10-yard line. Pretty impressive flight time and nowhere for Kleckler to take it.
A lot of times you'll see high school teams, if they don't have somebody that can get it deep like that, they pooch it or try to do something safe just so and give them, the opponent the worst field position that they can. But if you can boot it all the way back to the 10, go ahead and kick it.
That's right, kick it deep.
Adams takes a snap, slings it out wide to Jones. Incomplete. That was close, but it was a forward pass for an incompletion.
Yeah, that was in doubt for a moment. I was looking to the official to signal. He did signal that it was a forward pass and incomplete. But looked dangerous there for a moment. Crenshaw definitely cautiously goes ahead and jumps on the ball just in case.
Yeah, it looked like Zeke Adams had to get rid of that ball either a little earlier than he really had to, or the pressure got to him and rushed him a little bit. I don't think Jones was quite ready for the pass. Adams now in the shotgun. Jones goes in motion.
Got a flag on the play.
It's going to be offsides on the defense, so that's 5 yards.
Hey, we'll take
Certainly take it.
Yeah, I noticed earlier one of the Crenshaw players lined up in the neutral zone. I don't know if that's what happened there. Just maybe lined up off sides and didn't get back. I didn't see a jump. Did you? No.
Cornerstone in the home purple. Crenshaw in the away white. They've got a lot of people on the line trying to. He throws the ball over the middle. DJ Jones makes a nice play and breaks a tackle. He's going to get more yardage. That's going to be a first down. Nice play to Jones. Adams to Jones all the way out to their 40-yard line.
I tell you, that's a big boy play right there from the quarterback, Zeke Adams. He took a shot. Number 74 for Crenshaw. Looks like that's Coleman Owens. Came through untouched. Adams stands in the pocket and delivers the pass on time and ends up with a first down on account of it.
Little slow to get up. Tough player can inspire his teammates, though. He did take a shot, and he was slow to get up, but he's right back there. Low snap, it's on the ground. Adams just has to fall on it. It's going to be second down about 13.
Yeah, a lot of times you see that play and you wonder why a kid doesn't try to scoop it up and run with it, but most of the time you're coached, hey, let's fall on the ball, do the safe thing, live to fight another down.
Especially on first down, you're going to have at least a couple chances. Play
That's
it safe. You can't afford a turnover there.
Too early in the game to take unnecessary risks.
Looks like the referee maybe wants to talk over with Malachi Adams. They're going to force him to sit out a play because of the injury. And so Cornerstone's got an option here. Either take a timeout and they can bring Adams back on the field or deal with it. They are going to take a timeout. We will do the same. So far, Crenshaw 6, Cornerstone 0. So Cornerstone elects to take the timeout. Second and about 13 now. Malachi Adams back on the field since they took a timeout.
Looks like there's some dispute about that now. The referee indicating that Adams has to come back out of the game, even though Cornerstone took the timeout. I'm not sure about that call.
Interesting. Well, so Malachi Adams is back off the field. That's a tough timeout to lose. You've already used your second timeout. 3:38 left in the first quarter, so you're going to be thin for the rest of the first half. 15 seconds left on the play clock. That's plenty of time. Kleckler lines up to the left side. Adams sends Jones in motion. It's a bad snap or a quick snap. Adams is going to have to fall on it. Nope. Crenshaw's going to pick it up, number 74. All the way into the end zone. That's number 74, Coleman Owens. There is a flag on the play.
I think what we're going to see here is a block in the back on Crenshaw on the fumble recovery. I think you'll see Crenshaw retain the ball. We'll wait and see what the refs indicate here, but it looked to me like the recovery was clean. We just had a block in the back on the return.
Couldn't tell exactly what happened. Holding on Cornerstone.
Interesting.
They announced that it was holding on Crenshaw, which I believe is accurate, but the referee pointed toward Cornerstone.
Right.
Well, we'll take it. 10 yards is 10 yards. Evan, I didn't see exactly what happened with the snap there. It looked like it was a hard snap, maybe off to the right-hand side, but a tough turnover now. Cornerstone going to face 12 yards now. Crenshaw has it on the 12-yard line. Defense is going to be asked to make a stand.
Yeah, you wonder there if Adams was as caught off guard by the snap as we were, because I didn't see if it. I thought it went over his head. Of course, he runs back, tries to dive on it, and Crenshaw able to mix it up with him and get the ball away.
To his credit, it was him versus about 4 white jerseys. He made a good effort. Handoff now. Throw by Owens. Had a man wide open, a little low, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 from the 12-yard line.
That's Mills. That's been Owens' go-to all night so far. Out of the backfield there, he throws and ball hits him right in the breadbasket. He's just not able to hold on. As you said, the pass a little low, but likely should have been caught by Mills.
Crenshaw goes in the huddle. A little more than probably most high school teams do now.
A big back in the backfield here, number 74, Coleman, one that recovered the fumble a moment ago.
Owens takes a snap. It's a QB draw. He's got room. He's going to go into the end zone almost untouched. So touchdown Crenshaw straight up the middle. QB draw. Really nice play. They threw a pass play, and that softened up that middle probably, and Owens was able to run in for the nice 13-yard touchdown. So now Crenshaw takes a 12-0 lead.
Yeah, not a lot of mystery there why they put Owens in the backfield. He was the lead blocker on that play, and nobody touches Owens. You see Mills come out and Owens come in the backfield. You may be looking at a draw play most of the time.
This time there's no indication of a kick here. Owens is under center. A jump pass? How about a jump pass for a
Tebow
two-point
jump pass.
conversion? Nice job there by number 12, Dame Young. Maybe Dave. I can't read my writing.
I've got Dane. I did not have him listed as number 12.
Hard to tell. Almost looked like a busted play, but I think maybe it was supposed to look that way. He jumped up, made a nice pass. He was open in the end zone. So Young gets the two-point conversion. 14-0 now. Crenshaw leads with 3:12 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, all the motion on that play, headed right, and he just looks back left. The old Tebow jump pass over the top of both lines. Able to convert and get the point back they lost earlier.
Number 7, Braden Moore to kick again. He kicked it all the way to the 10 last time. The Chargers are moving everybody up just in case they think about an onside kick. I'm going to guess he kicks it deep. We're about to find out. Moore does kick it deep. He's going to get it past the 10 this time, almost to the 5. There's a fumble on the play. The ball's down. I think Crenshaw has it. So absolutely not what you wanted there.
Not at all. Number 2, Jake Lawrence for Crenshaw Christian comes up with the fumble recovery. A little bit questionable there. Jones took it. If he doesn't, maybe it rolls into the end zone. You get a touch back there. He fields the ball on maybe the 2. Tries to run it out, and of course hindsight's 20/20. Now you wish we'd let that ball go there. It's like Crenshaw's taking over on about the 10.
When you've got a kicker that can kick it all the way to the 5, it's such an advantage because so many things can go wrong, especially on that kick. He had a lot of open area, and he kicked it to that open spot. Jones was unable to get there to field it cleanly.
That's a huge advantage. All night you expect to see, if he continues to kick it deep, Cornerstone having to drive the length of the field, even when things don't go wrong. If you're not able to cause a fumble, you expect to see Cornerstone have to drive the ball 70 or 80 yards every time. That's a huge advantage for Crenshaw.
Looks like Coach Lee has asked a question. of the officials are going to get together maybe and talk about it. Lee's asked to talk to the head referee. They're going to have a conversation about what went on, probably on that last play, I'm guessing. I don't know what he may be asking about. Obviously, he saw something he wants an explanation on, and
Yeah, it
you
makes
got
you wonder.
questions.
Makes you wonder if Jones came back and said, Coach, I was down, or what exactly he's trying to get clarification on here. Doesn't look like it made a difference. He got his explanation, and Crenshaw back on the ball.
So Crenshaw, 1st and goal at the 10. They're in the I formation. They're going to use that size again, it looks like. Big number 74, Coleman Owens is in the backfield this time. Jake Owens throws the ball to the back. And it looked like a sure touchdown. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but Young there literally in the numbers drops the ball. And so incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, ball hits him in the chest. He's clear of the defender, has the ball and just bobbles it and falls out of bounds before he's able to eventually regain possession.
Logan Owens, nice job there being patient. Waited for Young to get open. He certainly was that. He threw it, hit him right in the number. So a break now for Cornerstone. Owens this time in the shotgun. This time he throws left. Cornerstone's got a tackler there, and he brings him down at the 7-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 7. Kleckler looks to be shaken up a little bit on the play.
Quick pass right there. No read at all. Just takes a snap and fires it out there. Kleckler still looks a little ginger.
Evan, with small school football, if you lose a couple guys to injury or they get banged up, it's tough because of the player limitations.
Yeah, for sure. You got a lot of these guys that play both ways, so you're not only losing a defender or an offensive player.
Logan Owens dives in. He's going to be short by about a foot.
They mark him down, that's right.
I thought he may have crossed. It's sort of hard to tell from up here because the goal lines are purple. Blends in a little bit, but nice job, Kleckler. They squared him up. They weren't afraid of the contact. They asked for it. So now we've got 4th down and probably about
6 inches.
a foot.
Yeah, it looks like the official's foot is nearly touching the goal line as best we can tell.
The other 2 4th down plays, we've seen them run it wide right. You got to imagine they're going to go up the middle this close, but we're about to find out. Logan Owens does that. QB sneak up the middle. Touchdown for Crenshaw, their 3rd of the evening.
I tell you, Owens has really been a weapon in the backfield. Coleman Owens for Crenshaw right there, just pushing the quarterback over the line. We'll see if Crenshaw elects to kick this one.
Braden Moore is going to be back to kick. They're going to get the tee on the ground. He steps it off. Again, they have Drake Mills sort of right behind center. They throw a flag on the snap. False start on Crenshaw, so that'll back him up. Braden Moore looks over to the sideline to get some additional instructions. I can't imagine this changes it from an extra point try to a 2-point conversion, but been surprised before.
Looks like they're lined up to kick again. I tell you, it's an odd formation with Mills right behind the center.
Snap, hold down, Moore kicks it. Straight through, extra point is good. Crenshaw up 21-0 now. Cornerstone looking beat up just a little bit. Couple of bad turnovers. Plenty of time left in this game. The Chargers need to have a good drive right here. 1:23 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, if you're Cornerstone, this is a critical juncture in the game. You don't want to see momentum get too far, on Crenshaw's side.
So Moore with a big leg. He's already kicked 2 inside the 10. The last one down to the 5.
See if Cornerstone continues to move the formation up, or yeah, you can hear the coaches now instructing Kleckler, like, hey, if it's over your head, put your heels on the line. If it's over your head, let it go.
Kleckler and Jones back to receive. Moore to kick. We've got a whistle, but no flag. They're on the wrong yard line. They were kicking from the 45 accidentally. I thought those Cornerstone players were awful close to the kicker.
I tell you, looking back, I'd have to go back and look at the play. I think they kicked from the 45 last time.
We're about to find out.
I think there was a 5-yard gap. That looks a little better. Kleckler fields that one at the 14.
Waiting on his blockers. Kleckler gets a few yards. He's going to get out past the 25-yard line. Much better result than last time. Now Cornerstone goes back on offense, seemingly for the first time in a long time. They need a drive, a sustained drive. Number 1, to keep their defense off the field a little bit. But number 2, certainly put a drive together, get some confidence, and get some points on the board.
That's exactly right. You want to keep that Crenshaw offense on the sideline. Rest your defense what you can. The guys that aren't going both ways, let them get a little Gatorade, catch a breather. Got a 2-back set here.
Zeke takes a snap. He had a man open but threw it behind him. Rushed the throw a little bit. DJ Jones there, the intended target.
It's not enough of a lead for number 4.
Some discussion on the sideline on whether Crenshaw is lining up off sides. The official says he's not. DJ Jones off to the left side. He's going to pick up a few. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6.
Good hard run there. Jones running with reckless abandon. No concern for himself seemingly. Goes head first. About a 5-yard gain. Big 3rd down here.
Just under a minute left in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Crenshaw up 21-0. Roll to the right. A little bit of contact maybe. No flag. Jones again the intended target. They're going to face a 4th and 5 and a decision here on whether to punt or.
Number 3, Kiori McKinnon for Crenshaw with the coverage there. Pretty good coverage. Looked like he may have had an arm in the backside, but the official doesn't call it.
Hampton Etheridge, Cash Causey, and Cohen Hewitt now on the field for the Chargers. They're going to line up in punt formation with 22. Drake Mills back to return the punt. Crenshaw looks to bring a little pressure. Going to be a flag, false start on the Chargers. That's going to back them up 5 yards. Line of scrimmage going to be about the 25-yard line.
A lot of times in that situation, you're anticipating the rush, and the movement was way out on the end of the line. You can't see the ball out of the corner of your eye anymore once you're out that far, and he just anticipates the rush and jumps a little, end up with the false start.
Punt is away, lands about the 50. It's going to roll another 7 or 8 yards, so Crenshaw is going to take over on their own 42. The worst field position that they've had in a little while with a couple turnovers. Got 33 seconds left now in the first quarter. This has been a long first quarter. Crenshaw on the right end of the scoreboard with a lead of 21-0. They come back out on offense. The Chargers on defense. Plenty of game time left. We've got 3/4 of a game here. I know Cornerstone's probably looking for a few turnovers from here on out, but they need to be able to stop them. And this is a good opportunity with them taking over about 43-yard line.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you tell your guys in this situation, hey, they put up 21 in a quarter. We got 3/4 to score more than that. But you gotta stop the bleeding and not let them continue to score at will.
Logan Owens going to throw it deep. Pretty ball. Man open. Goes right through the hands. Young again open down the sideline. Evan, we talked at the beginning of the broadcast. He throws a really pretty ball. He had a man open there. He threw it up, and Young wasn't able to quite come down with a pass. That would have been a good 30, 40-yard gain and a big play for Crenshaw.
I tell you, I'm not sure that's not 6 points if he makes the catch there. He's behind the defender, and as you said, beautiful pass. Owens got a little bit of an unorthodox throwing motion, but the ball comes out nice tight spiral, and he has a guy there just not able to hold on.
Owens is going to pull and go to the left side. He's got a big gain. He's down to the 45, to the 40. He's going to stumble across the 40 to the 31. Flag is on the play. It's going to be a holding on Crenshaw, so there's a little bit of a break. Nice run there by Owens. We see the athleticism. He just threw the ball 40 yards in the air with little effort. That time he beats him with his legs. Does a nice job pulling it down, running to the left side. Big gain by Crenshaw. Going to be negated a little bit by the hold.
Yeah, it's a huge break if you're Cornerstone. It was going to be a nice gain for Crenshaw, and the call there goes against number 7, Braden Moore, blocking out on the edge. A lot of times your open field blocks are the toughest to hold on to for any length of time. He just wraps the defender up, and ref sees it and throws the flag.
So instead of a big first down, it's going to be 2nd and 6 from the 48-yard line of Crenshaw. They are the Crenshaw Christian Cougars. Triple C's all across the board. There's a toss. Cornerstone tips the ball away. They're going to call an incomplete pass. That was close, Evan. We see it. It's right down the line from our camera.
Justice Adams nearly picks that ball off in the air on the pitch.
That was close. Tough play to end the first quarter for Cornerstone. Could have been a lot better. So far, 21-0 Crenshaw. Cornerstone with a lot of time left to go. We'll see you on the other side of the break. All right, starting the second quarter here in Columbiana at Cornerstone Christian Academy. The Chargers with a tough play to end the first quarter. Looked like a lateral.
Cornerstone coach has been riding the refs all night, asking for these alignment calls, offsides, guys lining up in the neutral zone or across the line of scrimmage. They finally get the call here, and Crenshaw backing up 5 yards.
Well, there is a size advantage on the Crenshaw side probably, and you can't fault Coach Lee for fighting for it. If you're getting a little bit of an advantage, you want to take that away. You certainly don't want them to extend the rules to their advantage, especially when they already have that size advantage.
Yeah, no doubt. You don't want to give a kid that's bigger than you already a head start.
So it's 3rd down and 10. Logan Owens takes a snap. He drops back. He's got number 7. He throws it just a little too far. Kleckler with the coverage. So now we're going to have 4th and long. We have not seen Crenshaw punt that I recall so far tonight. Had a man open, no safety help over the top, just overthrew it a little bit. Good strong arm, good strong throw, but just a little too much so for the completion that he was looking for.
I think Kleckler had made up his mind there, maybe that the guy was behind him. He was going to just commit the pass interference and take the penalty, but the ball overthrown, and it ends up not mattering anyway. Looks like Kleckler favoring the shoulder a little bit too.
He got hit down near the goal line and almost like a collarbone thing.
Yeah, it's been holding it for a couple of plays now.
Braden Moore, we've seen a strong leg on the kickoff. He's going to punt it. Goes off the side of his foot a little bit. Jones going to let the ball roll. Going to be inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Cornerstone's offense going to take over there. 11:43 in the second quarter. Plenty of time. We've seen them move the ball at times. They just need to string together a few plays and hopefully get on the board. With almost 12 minutes to halftime, Evan, they've got the time. We've talked about that. Stay within yourself. Know your assignments, execute, and this game could turn around quickly. It's only 21 points.
Yes, it's not time to panic. No, it's not desperation mode yet. Just methodically drive down the field, put 7 points on the board, and this thing looks a lot different. 21-7, 21-14, maybe going into half. You just got to put together a sustained drive, clean it up a little. Penalty shot us in the foot earlier on the nice hook and lateral that we took to the house. It ends up getting called back for a chop block. Don't shoot ourselves in the foot. Just drive the ball.
Zeke Adams takes the ball in the shotgun. He hesitated just a little bit, and nicely done, honestly. He waited for the defender to get past Jones, then threw the ball to Jones in an open window, and they're going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
And Adams is a freshman. That is great touch on the ball there. Just lobs it right over the defender. Hits Jones in stride, and a nice game.
Almost the opposite of what we saw to close out the first quarter. You've got to play, and you know you've got to get the ball out quickly, but you can't automatically throw it. You've got to read the defender, and a nice job there by Adams to do so.
Yeah, no panic whatsoever. Stays calm, lets the rush come to him, and then just dumps the ball over the top. Very well executed.
2nd down and 7. In the shotgun again, low snap. He rolls to the left. He's looking for a man. Kleckler's open. Pretty ball, pretty throw. All the way down to the 36-yard line. The big play they were looking for, Evan. Adams rolls to the left, and a nice job with a pretty ball. Kleckler, we see a little tender on the shoulder, but he did a good job catching that ball off his outside shoulder for a huge gain for the Chargers.
Yeah, Kleckler's still definitely favoring the shoulder. Man, I can't tell you. That was a nice job by Adams. He's rolling to his left. He's a right-handed kid, throwing across his body, and just has to muscle it out there, and he's able to hit Kleckler in stride for a nice gain.
It wasn't like he was wide open. There was a nice window that he threw the ball into. Zeke Adams this time rolls right. He's got a man over the top, and it's intercepted by Crenshaw. Threw it a little bit behind him. Number 3, Kiori McKinnon for Crenshaw with an interception.
And nice coverage by McKinnon there. He reads the quarterback's eyes and able to step in front of the receiver.
It really wasn't that bad of a read, I don't think. He just threw it a little bit behind him, and Crenshaw takes advantage. They're going to take over now on about the 22-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Crenshaw. The Cougars, they've had a sustained drive or two, Evan, but they've had a couple of short fields that they've taken advantage of and poked it in for the touchdown.
They have. Cornerstone so far tonight hasn't been able to really make them earn it. Let's see if they can hold Crenshaw
Logan
here.
Owens, play action, fake, wide open number 3, and he falls down. Thankfully he did, otherwise he wouldn't have fallen down at all, crossed the goal line and scored the touchdown, but they're going to put it on the 45-yard line. You talk about biting on play action. Logan Owens, nice job with the play action, had a guy wide open, hit him in stride from what I could tell, just a little bit of trouble with the feet there. They're going to be on the 45-yard line instead of all the way to the house.
Yeah. Absent the turf monster on that play, that's 6 points. He was as wide open as you'll see a player get at the high school level.
So you like turnovers, you can take advantage of those, but plays like that you don't want to happen if you're on offense. Crenshaw's now going to have to take a timeout. So after the play, maybe a little bit of a mental letdown. Something that should have been a touchdown probably, and you've still got 45 yards to go, and you let the clock run down on the play clock. We got 9:55 left in the second quarter. We want to thank our sponsors for this year, bbqfundraising.com. Butt smoked slow, money raised fast. Check out their website. Got a lot of opportunities to sell really good Boston butts, Evan. You
Really
and I
good.
have had them.
Yeah, I can speak to that from personal experience.
Definitely a quality product. I tell you, really an innovative process too. Keep that thing up from frozen, delicious.
A local company, you can support them for anything, and you can talk some folks into buying a quality product like Smoke Boston. Reach out to them. You can find the website. Strong supporter of Charger football here in 2020. Crenshaw starting to open up the playbook as far as the pass plays now. We've seen some deep passes, seen some guys open. 1 or 2 have been missed. He's hit a couple. Cornerstone hoping they can keep him out of the end zone. Logan Owens going to line up with 1 man out wide. That's Cameron Christian. Owens back to throw again. He's got a man open. Really nice throw over the shoulder. That's number 12 fighting. He's going to stick the ball across the pylon. Touchdown, Crenshaw. Kleckler, great effort to catch up to the receiver. Try to make a tackle right at the pylon. Still struggling with that shoulder. Good effort, but Crenshaw gets on the board again, 27-0.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to see if you're Coach Lee. Another play action pass where the receiver ends up behind your defender. And if you can't stop that, it's going to be a long night defensively for you. Expect to see Crenshaw just line up and kick it through here. No need to get fancy.
That's why balanced attacks are so tough. If you're having success in both the run game and the pass game, one plays off the other, and you've got to respect the run game. Play action's probably going to be beneficial for you. If you really have to respect that passing game and back up a little bit, the middle's going to soften up, and you're going to be able to get some yards right up the middle. 9:45 left in the second quarter, 28-0. Cornerstone showing a little bit of fatigue and banged up a little bit. A lot of game left to be played, though.
And don't be surprised if you see Crenshaw go to the ground game now. They've softened up the defense with the deep passes. Like you said, you got to start dropping DBs and linebackers back into coverage more. It's going to help your run game out and keeps the clock rolling. At this point, you've got a 28-0 lead. You're not in a hurry to do anything. Got Jones deep to field it here. No Kleckler this time. Goodwin back with him. Kleckler came off the field favoring the same shoulder.
We saw Goodwin in the home opener get quite a few touches going up the middle, but with Crenshaw's penetration, that's been tough to come by so far. Jones back to receive. Moore's going to kick it off, this time from the 40. Goodwin's going to take it at the 22. He goes around the left side. He's going to pick up a nice gain all the way across the 35. So Cornerstone with a positive play there on the kickoff. They are back on offense, 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Goodwin tackled there by number 1, Cameron Christian. He's able to drag Goodwin down, but he saw up close what we've seen pregame. Goodwin's a load. He didn't want any of that business head-to-head. He kind of sidesteps him there and drags him down, wraps his legs up and drags him down from behind.
Zeke Adams, a freshman, been asked to do a lot so far, and he's really impressed. He throws to Goodwin, this time out in the flat. That's going to be a 9-yard gain. Adams is really showing some poise, in my opinion, Evan. We saw him with the throw in the flat earlier where he hesitated a little bit for the defender to get out of the way. That time, he was patient as he rolled out to the right and hit Goodwin for a nice 9-yard gain.
That's right. Yeah, just cleaning up some of the few mistakes. Even the interception he threw didn't look to be that bad a read. The DB just able to get himself in position and make the catch. But yeah, I've been very impressed with Adams tonight. He's having a decent game.
Not an accurate throw that time. Jones, the intended target. He throws it right to number 1 for Crenshaw. Cameron Christian hits him in the hands, but he drops it. That time he had a lot of time to throw, it looked like.
He did. Very patient in the pocket. Just whips it out there, and just off target it looked like. Jones didn't have a chance to even get a hand on it. Hits Christian. He's not able to hold on.
On 2nd and short, you don't mind throwing the ball a little bit, knowing that you just got a yard now on 3rd down. Adams going to take the snap. They're going to throw it here on 3rd and short. No, he's going to run it. He's in trouble, though. Adams goes down for a loss of about 7. Tough play there. Adams taking the sack. Not a convenient time for that. 8:42 left now in the 2nd quarter until halftime. It's going to be 4th down and about, I would say, 8 yards.
Looked like a design run. He rolls out to his left, but when he tucked the ball, you see the Crenshaw guys crash on him. They know at that point it's a design run. Wouldn't mind seeing like a little RPO there. Him maybe flip it out. He had Goodwin's defender pulled off of him. You wonder if Adams was able to see that with the jerseys in his face.
Goodwin now the long snapper. Nice punt, or a punt that's got some room, I should say. Crenshaw picking it up now on the 27-yard line. He's got a little bit of room. He breaks a tackle, and now he is off to the races. Kleckler's the only man that he could beat. Looks like there's going to be a flag. I'm guessing this is going to be a hold, but there was a lot of green there for number 22 for Crenshaw. Drake Mills, we've called his name several times. He shows the speed. I think this was coming back, Evan.
Yeah, it looks like a hold over somewhere close to the 20-yard line, blocking downfield. Would have been against Kleckler. Kleckler was the last defender they had to beat, and a lot of times it's tough to let go of a guy and just let your back try to beat him to the goal line. You'd much rather do that, though, than take the penalty. But, hey, Cornerstone will take it. Back them up, and let's see what we get here.
It is a hold against the Cougars. They're going to decline one of them. There was a second one. They'll take that one. I don't know where the first and second hold
Like the
were
first
there.
one was up around the 18, but there was one thrown from the near side over here right around the 40-yard line or so. So, obviously, you're going to take the one that backs him up the most.
Seems like a tough spot for a holding call. Looked like he was pretty well clear of most of the defenders by that point. But hey, if you're Cornerstone, you'll take the flag.
Absolutely.
It was a legitimate flag. I saw the second one. I don't know about I didn't see the first one.
Yeah, if you're the Crenshaw coach, got to drive you crazy. This guy's 40 yards behind the play, and you're holding somebody. Not a smart move. I'm sure he'll have that pointed out to him on film on Monday.
So Crenshaw in the I formation, up 28-0. Wouldn't be surprised if they start handing the ball off. They do toss it to Moore. He's got a blocker in front of him. DJ Jones does a nice job to push him out of bounds after about an 8-yard gain. I thought he had a lot more room than that, but Jones closed the distance and forces him out of bounds.
Jones, a quick, shifty guy. You see there the DB's giving a little more cushion. Looks like in that formation at least, Cornerstone determined not to let the deep ball beat him, and Crenshaw able to exploit the edge of the defense because of it.
So the Cougars back in Cornerstone territory. It is 2nd and 3. Line up again in the I formation. Number 3, Kiori McKinnon out wide to the right. Snaps the ball, another toss to the left to Braden Moore. Got a lead blocker out there. He's going to pick up a first down and more. No pun intended. It's going to be a first down for the Cougars.
Crenshaw determined to exploit that 10-yard cushion. They're just taking everybody to one side of the field or the other. And that, they'll take that gain, whatever they're able to squeeze out before the Chargers are able to close the distance. They're going to take it and be happy. You see Cornerstone come back up a little closer to the line of scrimmage, and you may see Crenshaw try to throw a deep one again.
Logan Owens under center. Braden Moore in the backfield. That's number 22. Drake Mills at fullback. This time Logan Owens is going to throw. He throws it, and Zeke Adams dives to catch the ball. They're going to call it a catch. Evan, I thought I saw it hit the ground, but great effort there. The turnover that Cornerstone needs comes with 6:44 left in the first half. Cornerstone now with a lot of field to go, but the turnover is huge.
Yeah, now you expect to see the sense of urgency that we talked about before. Looked to me like he maybe trapped that ball, but gives Cornerstone a shot here with under 7 minutes to go. You'd like to see him put some points on the board here.
Tough call to end the first quarter on the lateral, non-lateral. Maybe that was a little bit of a benefit for the Chargers. DJ Jones getting some attention on the sideline. Certainly going to need him the rest of the way. Zeke Adams in the shotgun with Goodwin to his left. He rolls to the left. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to go left. He's finally going to throw to Kleckler. Kleckler catches it with a knee on the ground, but he's going to pick up about 8. Nice job rolling to the left. You still see Kleckler nursing that right shoulder.
Yeah, nice throw by Adams there. If you're Cornerstone here, if you're able to sustain a drive and score, you started the game off kicking the ball. You were able to recover that, so you get the ball in the second half. You put 14 up, and this game's got a different complexion.
This time Goodwin gets the handoff up the middle. He's going to pick up about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Evan, I don't know if you're seeing it the same way as I am, but it does look like Cornerstone's offensive line is giving the quarterback a little bit more time. Of course, they kind of clogged up the middle there, but it does look like they're fighting hard, pushing hard against the much bigger defensive line of Crenshaw. This time Goodwin's going to get the ball. He's going to pick up a first down, so we're moving it. 5.5 minutes left. They're going to move the chains, 1st and 10 at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, really nice job. You wonder if conditioning is the factor here. Maybe the Cornerstone linemen in a little better shape, a little more difficult summer workouts or something, because early in the game, Crenshaw definitely able to get pressure, and now Cornerstone's starting to push him back up front. You hear the Cornerstone coaches talking new line of scrimmage. I heard that comment on the sideline earlier. They're imploring their guys to get some push, give the quarterback time.
Low snap, it's on the ground. Zeke Adams is just going to have to go to the left and pick up what he can. He's going to pick up about 2 yards. And another difficulty that Cornerstone, as well as a lot of teams across the state, they missed the game due to COVID.
That's right.
And so you talk about conditioning, missing a game or missing a week of practice or whatever is tough when you're in the middle of the season. You might can get away with it first game or something, but game 3 or 4, the other team's got some advantages if they're able to play. Kleckler stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 1. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, back to the conditioning thing. Both of these teams have had a forfeit so far this year. Crenshaw has won both of the games that they've actually played. Cornerstone, of course, 1-1. And you wonder too if guys are missing time due to COVID, are they 100%? Even though they've gotten past that, you hear about symptoms sticking with folks a while, and hopefully these kids able to give it 100%.
We've got a timeout on the field. That's going to be Cornerstone's third and final timeout of the first half, probably much needed. They're going to take a break, so will we. We've got a 28-0 score. Unfortunately, Crenshaw leads Cornerstone. Cornerstone now with an important play on offense. It's 3rd and 9. Zeke Adams going to line up in the shotgun. Kleckler to his left in the slot. He's going to move Jones out to the left. Oh, that's going to be a false start. He started moving toward the line of scrimmage before the snap, so that's going to back him up 5 yards. Looking now at about 3rd and 14. Not what you wanted, looking for a little bit of an advantage with a quick start. Cornerstone now needs a 5 extra yards to pick up the first down.
See Adams talking to his center there. It looked like they had the play set for Jones to be in motion going forward when the ball was snapped, and a little delay on the snap causes a false start. Cornerstone resetting the formation here.
Number 44, Jonah Murphy, moves from right to left. He's in the slot now. Zeke Adams looks, he throws the ball incomplete behind DJ Jones. DJ Jones a little gimpy as well. Injury starting to mount a little bit for the Chargers.
Situation like that, it's 3rd and long. The play call is a quick slant. To me, that screams, hey, I'm trying to get the ball in my athlete's hands and let them make a play. And in all fairness, if he's able to make the catch there, not a bad looking play.
A little bit of a low snap, but he gets it away. A favorable roll for Cornerstone. Crenshaw's going to clear it. Goodwin finally picks it up about the 44-yard line. So a nice punt there. There's 3:49 left in the first half. If you're Cornerstone, you want to close out strong, but you've got some challenges in front of you. First and foremost, you're down 28. Your injuries are mounting up. They're obviously tired. It's a beautiful night here in Columbiana, 70 degrees right now and clear, but you can tell that they are fighting the fatigue bug for sure.
Yeah, not as hot as you might expect for this time of year. Really, really good weather. Haven't seen anybody cramp up yet. That may help, but unfortunately just got some guys dinged up and several guys limping.
Logan Owens takes a snap. He hands to Braden Moore. That seems to be the MO so far. He's got room. He gets all the way inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Braden Moore getting a lot of touches. Tension cramp. Looks like Moore's dealing with one in his left calf.
Yeah, he's signaling to the sideline. Looks like maybe that calf locked up on him.
Looks like there's a flag at about the 45-yard line. The referee picks it up. I think he's going to make a call still. So that's going to back him up. Looks like about 10 yards. It's going to be a block in the back on Crenshaw. So another break by penalty. for Cornerstone.
I did not see the flag until well after the play when the referee walked over to pick it up. Had some guys obscuring the flag.
Cornerstone player can't quite make out who it is. Getting a little bit of help with his knee brace. Oh, it's 56, Adams, Justice Adams, that is. So the Cougars, Logan Owens under center. Gonna hand the ball this time off to Drake Mills. Drake Mills has some room. Goodwin takes him. He's gonna bring him down at the 40-yard line, but not before he picks up a first down. Crenshaw doing exactly what they want to do. Running the ball, keep that clock running, and impose their will on the Charger defense.
Crenshaw been really heavy to the left side of the line almost all game, it seems like. Not sure if that's something that they've seen on film. Maybe just talent-wise, that's where they stack up best. Maybe their left side is their strong side, but you see them really run into that side of the ball. And left again.
Logan Owens hands the ball off to Mills. Mills makes the guy miss. Goodwin slows him up just enough. Just enough there for Justice Adams to clean it up, but not before another Cougar first down. Going to be 1st and 10 now. They're going to put the ball at the 30-yard line. So with 2:54 left in the first half, ball carrier goes out of bounds. Referee's going to wind the clock here. They are actually just inside the 30 at about the 29.
See Cornerstone defense bow their neck a little bit here and keep Crenshaw out of the end zone, hopefully.
Owens this time in the shotgun with Mills to his right. He looks right. This is going to be QB draw. He's got some room. He's going to pick up 5, 10, 15, down to the 10, down to the 5, and he dives for the end zone. Touchdown. So Crenshaw with 2:28 till halftime puts up their 34th point of the night. Evan, the defending champs, are looking like a tough opponent for Cornerstone tonight. 34-0 with either an extra point or a 2-point try here. The first half has not gone the way the Chargers would have liked.
No, not at all. Of course, the scoreboard tells the story, but Crenshaw coming in, showing you how they were able to win the title last year. So far, haven't lost a game other than by forfeit, and you start to see why. Size, strength, they seem to be pretty well coached.
This kick is going to be wide left, so it's going to stay at 34 with 2:28 left. I'm sure we'll see Braden Moore, if his cramp is feeling a little better, kick the ball deep.
Wonder if we see Cornerstone go hurry up here when they get the ball back and try to put some points on the board before the half, or are they happy to just nurse it to halftime?
It's just one of those nights. Sometimes you have those. You got a lot of fatigue. You got some guys that are banged up. And unfortunately, we're not even to halftime yet, so it's something that they're going to have to battle.
See some guys down on the sideline getting stretched out.
So Braden Moore is back on the field. He's going to tee it up. Goodwin back to return again, as well as DJ Jones. Good to see DJ back out there. Moore kicks it away. This one's going to be a shorter kick. It's going to land about the 33. Crenshaw falls on it. That is Logan Owens, the quarterback, who falls on the ball. Just almost one that he just tried to pop up over that first line of defenders. It found a hole. Cornerstone had a chance to fall on it, missed it. That ball bounces funny sometimes, and Logan Owens, the quarterback, recovers the kick, and they are going to get the ball here, still with 2:28 left on the clock.
Yeah, really an odd-looking kick there. Looked like the kicker maybe caught the very bottom of the ball. Ball had a lot of backspin on it. When it landed, took a Cornerstone bounce, and Cornerstone just not able to fall on it.
So the Cougars on the Chargers 31-yard line. Owens in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He's going to run left. Cornerstone can't quite get him. He's got some room. He's inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Crenshaw. The Cougars imposing their will right now. They've got the size. They've resorted to almost strictly a run game, as you would understand, with a large lead early on in the game. It is 40-0. Cougars over the Chargers. Number 56 jumps quick. He gets right through the line, but the ball had not been snapped yet. Justin Adams going to be offsides.
It's all right. Hey, respect the effort. He's still playing hard, putting forth the effort, trying to get back and block the kick, keep a point off the board.
The Cougars are going to decline the penalty, keep it where it is for the extra point try. Logan Owens is the holder. Braden Moore the kicker. Snap, hold, kick is good. So 41-0. Crenshaw takes the lead over Cornerstone. Just over 2 minutes left until the first half. Crenshaw leads 41-0. We return to action. The Crenshaw Cougars just scored a touchdown, going to kick off. That's Braden Moore for the Cougars, going to kick back to Goodwin. And Jones, Goodwin fields the ball, has a little bit of trouble. He's going to run it now. He gets hit hard by number 52 for Crenshaw. Really a nice lick there. Jakari and Tony puts a lick on the bigger Goodwin. Goodwin unfazed. He's a football player. He gets right back up.
He is. No sweat for Goodwin, but yeah, you like to see Tony stick his head in there. He brought a load to the play himself there. So what Cornerstone's able to dial up in this final 2 minutes before half.
Zeke Adams looking for just a little bit of momentum before halftime. He throws the ball, almost looks like it got tipped or the arm got hit or something. Ball goes straight up in the air and falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now from about the 28-yard line.
I couldn't tell which. Looked like one of the defensive linemen able to get a hand up and hit Adams on the wrist and impede the throwing motion. See the ball just kind of sail aimlessly away. Logan Lightsey wide to the left.
Zeke Adams hands the ball off to Jones to the left. He's going to pick up a few. Close to a face mask, but no flag. DJ Jones gets the ball out almost to the 35-yard line, so we've got about 3rd and a long 3.
Nice job by Jones there. He gets up. He's got a little bit of a limp. He's dealing with an injury of some sort. Been dealing with it for a little while this game already, but hard-nosed ball running right there.
Crenshaw clogs it up that time. Brings him down in the backfield for about a loss of 4. It's going to be 4th down and 7, 6.
Yeah, Jones takes the handoff there with Crenshaw defenders in the backfield already, so Cornerstone lost the battle up front, and Jones pays the price. See some of the Cornerstone players watching the clock here. You got to think they're going to be content with running this thing all the way down as far as they can. 5 seconds on the play clock.
The snap, Adams wasn't ready for it. He's going to kick it away. It's going to land out of bounds about the 50-yard line. That was a strange play. Didn't look like he was ready for that.
49-yard line where they mark the ball out.
So 35 seconds left here in the first half. Crenshaw Cougars going to take it on their own 49-yard line. Logan Owens done a really nice job with his legs and his arm to lead that Cougar offense. Cornerstone just hasn't had many answers to stop them. The one turnover, but that's kind of been it. Crenshaw doing what they want to do on offense.
What's your call here if you're Crenshaw? Do you try to just take a knee, or you say, hey, it's first half, fair game, let's run a play and see if we can score here?
They're probably going to run it to the nope, I was going to say left. They actually throw a play action. Number 3
Oh,
wide
he's
open, and he misses him again. So a play action with a deep ball. I would not have expected that with about 30 seconds left in the first half, but early in the game trying to take advantage of some fatigue on the outside there. Number 3 for Crenshaw, the intended target, Kiori McKinnon. We've seen him go his way a few times.
Yeah, McKinnon quick to run a deep route, and he's been open a couple of times, and they've been unable to connect so far.
Most of their
Owens
runs
looks his way on the deep ball.
Most of the runs have been to the left. That time they do play action to the right, up the middle a little bit, but to the right. Logan Owens takes a snap. This time he's going to take a knee. They're going to be content to take their large lead into halftime. So Crenshaw having their way with Cornerstone through the first half. It is 41-0 Cougars. Evan, the second half, it's going to be a mental test for Cornerstone coming out. They're still going to have to show effort for half of a football game. Even though they're down, this is the time where you find out if you're a football player or not. I expect they come out with a lot of energy, even though they've got a lot of fatigue and some injuries they're dealing with. It is halftime here in Columbiana. Cornerstone down big to Crenshaw, 41-0. So we are back in the second half. Andrew Hall alongside Evan Walker. It is 41-0 Crenshaw. They have 0. There they go. They put 12 minutes on the clock for the third quarter. Kickoff goes down to the 20. Goodwin fields the ball. He gets out to the 25, and he's stopped about the 27-yard line. Nice stop there by number 88, Pierce Royal. So Cornerstone's going to take over on the, we'll call it the 28. As they start the second half, looking for a turn of fortune. First half went all the Cougars' way. 41 points on the board for them. Cornerstone yet to put a dent in the scoreboard.
One of the better starting field positions Cornerstone's had tonight. See if they're able to capitalize and put together a drive.
Several clean white jerseys on defense. They've got some of their second string guys in there. Adams throws the ball, but he floats it up. Logan Owens back there, and he catches the ball for an interception.
Calling that a catch.
It's going to be Crenshaw. Cougars are going to take over.
Looks like receiver DJ Jones as well as the defender on the play were both tangled up on the ground. The defender actually caught it with both knees on the ground at the time. And we have an official timeout.
Looks like
DJ
cramps,
Jones maybe a little shook up.
We talked about the fatigue that really both teams are facing and the short roster with this being small high school football. It is going to be an uphill battle for Cornerstone here in the second half. Got almost the full second half left to play.
Cornerstone runs out a player, number 33, Cohen Hewitt. Hewitt lines up at the outside linebacker position.
Coach Lee still working on that side, Judge. Been doing that all game. Handoff there to Drake Mills. He's going to pick up 5. Probably going to be a steady dose of runs here in the second half for Crenshaw with the lead that they have. But we saw some play action passes when they had quite a few points already on the board. So 2nd and 5 here for the Cougars. They are in Cornerstone territory at the 44.
Yeah, coach from Crenshaw has shown that he is willing to pass the ball when you don't expect it, but staying on the ground there, and Cornerstone does a nice job bringing him down.
Logan Owens hands the ball off to Drake Mills. He takes it around the right. He's going to pick up a first down and a few more yards. He gets all the way to the 34-yard line.
Nice job by Mills, just not trying to do too much. Now they're focusing on that right side so far this half, and he just taking what he can get out of the defense, not trying to do too much, doesn't want to risk a turnover.
DJ Jones coming back on the field after the cramp on offense. Owens under center, I formation, hands off to Mills up the middle. He's got a hole. He's going to pick up a first down and more. He's going to the house. 10-5, touchdown Cougars. So the second half starts out about as badly as the first half was with the interception by the Cougars on defense and for the touchdown to start off the third quarter. It's now 47-0. Crenshaw having their way with Cornerstone tonight.
And you see the Crenshaw hammer that right side a couple times in a row, and then that time he's back to the left and really just one man to beat on the corner. Once he gets by him, it's off to the races, and Mills has shown already tonight, especially in the long run down the sideline, he's got the speed to take it all the way.
Braden Moore, who's shown a strong leg in the kickoff game as well as the extra point game. Goodwin gets there, and he's going to block the kick. Nice job coming around that left end if you're on the defensive side of the ball. He's playing hard. Excuse me, that's not Goodwin. That's number 66 there.
So it's going to be 56, Justice Adams.
Justice Adams, he's still playing hard. And if you're Coach Lee, Evan, you're probably not scoring 50 points to come back and holding them to no points. But what you do want to see from your guys, even though you're really out of it on the scoreboard, you want to see the heart, you want to see the effort, you want to see guys fighting through what obviously they're dealing with some injuries and some fatigue. I like the effort there, and hopefully that's a contagious thing for Cornerstone,
That's
and
right.
that'll help them.
No doubt. Adams is a senior player. He knows that he's setting an example for the young guys that are on the sideline watching him tonight. You don't give up. It is a matter of pride. You play for your brother next to you, and you got to put forth effort. At no point, if you're not going to put forth maximum effort, then stay on the sideline. Your teammates don't need you out there, and Adams trying to lead by example there. A little different receiving formation from Cornerstone here this time. Got Goodwin deep. Looks like Jones a little in front of him.
He's going to put you just over the line. He's got a full head of steam, but nice job there by number 1, Hampton Etheridge. 5'6" freshman, how about it, covering up the ball.
That's right. Yeah, nice presence of mind there. I tell you, the kicker did a nice job finding the open spot on the receiving team. Just kind of pooches it right over that front line. There's nobody there, and Etheridge able to come up and fall on it, knowing that he's going to get hit. Stuck his nose in there and did what he had to do.
Falling on a ball of that shape, spinning like it does, it's not as easy as you might expect. Nice coverage there by Etheridge to fall on it and handle it cleanly. So Crenshaw backs their linebackers up a little bit. They're going to soften up just a touch. Zeke Adams takes the ball. He hands the ball off to Goodwin, but it was not a clean one. He's going to do what he can to get as much as he can, but it's going to be a 4-yard loss for Cornerstone. That play did not look like it was executed. You can see Goodwin a little frustrated with the blocking.
Yeah, I don't think that play went off the way that it was drawn up. It looked like possibly maybe Adams opened up the wrong way after taking the snap. He kind of had to do a full spin around there to get the ball into Goodwin. Took a little too much time, and Crenshaw able to bring the pressure and bring Goodwin down.
Zeke Adams in the shotgun now. Moves Logan Lightsey all the way to the right side. No time on the play clock. The officials were very generous there. Adams takes off. He makes a couple guys miss. He's got a chance. He's going down the sideline. Logan Owens finally meets him at the 46-yard line. Nice run there by Zeke Adams. Maybe a little spark that they need.
That's right. Gutsy run by the freshman. Hot pursuit by number 7, Braden Moore from Crenshaw there. Actually pursuing from the backside, but Adams able to open a little distance between he and Moore and make a couple guys miss, break a couple tackles, and nice game for Cornerstone.
Cornerstone gets the play from the sideline. Zeke Adams, of course, at quarterback. DJ Jones lined up to the left out there with number 33, Cohen Hewitt. Goodwin's going to be in the backfield with him. Jonah Murphy now covers up the tight end on the right side of the line. Adams rolls to his left. He tries to find Lightsey there, but an incomplete pass. Good coverage by Braden Moore.
Braden Moore jumps that route. Looks like maybe from the linebacker position. A little throw out to the flat, and Moore's jumping that route. Might see a little double move here and bait Moore into jumping the route and then go behind him. Seven definitely looking for the pick on every time they come his way.
So 2nd 10, ball on the 46. Zeke Adams, a freshman quarterback, takes a snap. He looks. Braden Moore showing pressure. Crenshaw, a lot of pressure. He's just going to throw the ball out of bounds.
That's a smart play by Adams there. Sometimes it's best just to get rid of the ball. Let's see what else we can draw up. No sense in taking that long loss. Probably saves nearly 10 yards by getting rid of the ball out of bounds, getting outside the tackle box and getting rid of it.
So the Chargers now faced with a 3rd and 10. They are on the Crenshaw 46-yard line. Goodwin with Adams in the backfield. Looking for some protection now. Adams takes the ball. He does have some time as he rolls to the left. He throws the ball to number 33, the intended target, Cohen Hewitt. Goes right through his hands, now 4th and 10.
Yeah, Hewitt not able to hold on to the ball there. I tell you what, I want to single out 56, Justice Adams, still giving effort on the line of scrimmage there. Just absolutely pancakes his guy. Gives Adams time to roll to the left side and get a decent throw off. Unfortunately, just not able to connect.
So 4th down, the punt unit comes out. Etheridge and Causey, part of that unit. They've actually got Goodwin back in punt formation. And it's a high snap over Goodwin's head. Goodwin gets the ball. He is going to have a chance to kick it, but it goes off the side of his foot. Logan Owens gets the ball, and he is tackled from behind by Zeke Adams. Owens is going to get all the way to the 35-yard line. Just an ugly play from the get-go. High snap. Goodwin did what he could to get the ball. Kick did not go very far at all. Logan Owens, the quarterback for Crenshaw, who was in punt return unit, catches the ball and gets it to the 35-yard line of Cornerstone.
Yeah, you know, Goodwin's not going to be happy with that kick. He does get back there and pick it up, and he's able to get a kick off, but he's having to rush it and just does what he can off the side of his foot. Still probably, rather than just falling on the ball where it was at, it's probably a 6-yard difference. So overall, you know, he those are yards that Crenshaw now has to drive. Let's see if the defense can hold him up.
So Cameron Christian, now the quarterback for Crenshaw, hands the ball off to the left side. I believe that's number 2, Jake Lawrence, who's met at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Stopped by the freshman there, number 68, Landon Alexander. And defensive tackle comes up with a nice bit of contact on the back there.
Cameron Christian now going to take the ball in the shotgun. Looks like it's Dalton Jordan in the backfield. Cornerstone gets some pressure, but off goes Christian with a lot of room. Hey, a nice tackle there. It's going to be a 1st down, I believe. But a good job there. Is that Zeke Adams with the tackle? I believe it is. Nice job tracking him down from behind.
Yeah, we saw him pregame. The backup quarterback for Crenshaw, an athletic kid, a fast kid, probably not going to hurt you with his arm the way that Logan Owens was. Not quite the velocity on the ball or the arm strength, but definitely a shifty kid, and if he gets into space, he's going to rattle off some yards pretty quick.
Certainly a good opportunity now for Crenshaw's 2nd string to get some playing time. Christian going to go around the left side. He's going to pick up about 7 yards. Nice job making a guy miss. Pick up some extra yards. They are in the red zone, threatening now at Cornerstone's 12-yard line. They're going to have 1st and 10 there.
A design run there by Crenshaw. Just play into their backup quarterback strength. They know obviously that he can get it done with his feet, and they're going to give him that opportunity.
Christian and Jordan in the backfield. Handoff to Jordan. He's met pretty quickly. He's going to pick up a couple yards maybe, but not much more than that. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 10-yard line.
Number 56, Justice Adams on the stop. Nice job fighting off a block to make the tackle.
They've got one showing there on the chain gang. I thought it was 1st and goal on the 12. I must have been mistaken. .5:20 now left in the 3rd quarter. 47-0 Crenshaw over Cornerstone. Crenshaw now with their 2nd string offense for the most part. Hand off to Dalton, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. 2nd and goal from the 10.
Nice job by Cornerstone, gang tackling there. It's Adams and number 57, Malachi Adams. There's your Cornerstone. You hope they keep hitting the right side of the offensive formation there, because so far nothing doing for Crenshaw on that side of the ball.
Jake Lawrence now dots the I in the backfield. He gets the handoff up the middle. He's going to pick up about 4 yards, 5 yards, all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 5 from the 5. Should say 3rd and goal. Looks like they spot him at the 6. 3rd down and goal now. They bring in Gabe Allman quickly. Get some meat up front, hopefully clog up the middle. They're in the I formation again. Jump pass again. It's going to be a touchdown, this time to number 15, Jake Baudry.
I formation, Christian fakes the handoff there. Similar play to what we saw earlier in the game when they ran that play. There was no fake handoff, just straight jump pass. That time they go handoff a couple times in leading up to the play, and then pull the handoff and go jump pass, and able to get 6 points out of it.
Braden Moore, the kicker, going to line up this kick. Logan Owen still handling it. And he kicks it. This one's going to be wide right. It's going to be a miss, so the score is going to stay at 53-0. Crenshaw over Cornerstone. Braden Moore now to kick off. Cornerstone brings some guys up just in case they try a little pooch again. This time he's going to kick it deep. Good one back to get it at the 10-yard line. He gets out to the 20. Crenshaw meets him with 3 white jerseys, brings him down about the 22-yard line.
Adams back on the field. Tell you what, the scoreboard does not reflect the game that Zeke Adams has played tonight. He's made some heady plays, shown some maturity, and he's taken some shit. A lot of times even your older guys will shy away from him.
Looks like the play clock's off, so I'm guessing they're handling that on the field. The handoff here goes around left end. It's going to be picked up about a yard there for Cohen Hewitt.
Stop made by number 54, Gage Young. Crenshaw Christian.
Cornerstone still in there battling. Zeke Adams in the shotgun. DJ Jones to his right. Good to see that DJ is able to continue after dealing with some cramps. Snap goes. Zeke Adams rolls to the left. He's going to throw to the middle of the field, but Lightsey covered by two defenders there. I don't fault him for trying it.
At this point, not a whole lot to lose. You want to take a shot downfield, perhaps back the defense up a little, get them on their heels. Lightsey just not able, double coverage, he's not able to come back to the ball there. Ball a little short of the receiver.
When you're up 53-0, defense really doesn't have to bite on the play action. They're going to be playing a little softer in that secondary, and that probably was an advantage there with two defenders covering the receiver. Zeke Adams now hands the ball off to Goodwin. He's a handful, but he is brought down there by number 2?
Looks like 2.
Jake Lawrence.
Lawrence wisely going low on Goodwin.
So Cornerstone now faces
level.
4th and 8. Their punt unit appears to be on the field. This time, Zeke Adams is back to punt. Crenshaw yet to put anybody back to receive. Logan Owens is the furthest man back. He's about 10, 12 yards from the line of scrimmage. Low snap, it hits the ground. Adams does get the kickoff. Goodwin's going to let that roll as far as it might. It actually takes a Crenshaw bounce. Touches the ball. Cash Causey downs the ball. It's going to be in Cornerstone territory at the 47-yard line. Crenshaw will take over there with a 53-0 lead. 1:48 left in the third quarter. Second drive now for this unit for Crenshaw. They brought in the second string offense as much as you can with the limited players. This is a bad snap. It's going to fall to the ground. So will Cameron Christian, who falls on it. He is the quarterback. He retains possession for Crenshaw. Now they're facing a second and long. So Crenshaw now playing from behind the chain. It's going to be second, I'd say probably in about 24 yards, 23 yards. Christian takes off to the right. We talked about his speed. How about Zeke Adams hitting him hard at the 46-yard line? Nice job there by Zeke Adams. There is a flag in the backfield.
I think you're going to see a hold. I think that play is going to come back. But, man, what a job by Zeke Adams there. A little QB on QB violence. Comes up and lays a lick on Cameron Christian.
You don't see too many quarterbacks who are willing to take the contact like that. But Zeke Adams met him heads on and dropped him. They're going to repeat second down after the penalty. Instead of second and about 22, 23. They keep going. They're going to be back to the 25-yard line. It's going to be second and about 37.
Not a lot of practice done, most likely, for second and 38 situations. But with a 53-0 lead, you just likely try to get some of it back. And
snap hits the ground again. 88 was wide open, but it took so long for Christian to pick the ball up off the ground. It took so long to develop. He had kind of outrun the arm strength of the quarterback there. That was number 88, Pierce Royal, that was the intended target.
That's a much scarier play if we're looking at Logan Owens throwing that ball. We saw his arm there with the drop ball on the snap. Christian just not able to get the yardage needed to hook up with his receiver.
So third down now, and I believe the official yard to go is the 38 yards, so 3rd and 38. Line up in the I formation. They toss it out to the right. Huge block on the right side. They blow the whistle. He must have stepped out. Looks like he did about the 33-yard line. So they're going to face a 4th and really, really long. So
Tell you what, it's a good thing for Cornerstone he steps out right there, because if not, he may be off to the races. It looked like he had nothing but green grass ahead.
Yeah, he picked up a huge leading block there, and they're going to punt now, I think, for the 2nd time, if I remember correctly. DJ Jones going to be back to return. Braden Moore is going to punt the ball away. Good snap. The kick is away. DJ Jones calls for the fair catch at the 35-yard line. They will take over there. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. The Crenshaw Cougars 53, Cornerstone Christian 0. We'll be back after this break. Cornerstone takes over at the 35 at the start of the 4th quarter. Zeke Adams takes the handoff, hands off to DJ Jones, who's going to pick up about 8 yards. He's forced out about the 45-yard line. I'm sorry, he's going to pick up a first down all the way to the 46.
Nice job by Jones there. He's slow to get up.
Jones has been dealing with cramps, at least for the 2nd half, maybe a little longer.
Yeah, it looks like they're dealing with some tightness in his hamstring at the moment. It's one of those deals that once it starts, it's a long battle, and unfortunately for him, it started fairly early in the game. He's off to the side, so play's going to continue.
1st and 10 now. Cornerstone with the ball in their own 47. Zeke Adams in the shotgun. Good one to his left. Handoff is going to be to Cash Causey, who gets a yard or two. He's going to be brought down at the 40. He went down hard.
He did go down hard. Defense definitely made Causey earn the yard or two. He comes off with a little bit of a limp there.
The trainer for Cornerstone has put in his work tonight. Cornerstone dealing with a lot of nagging injuries. We saw Kleckler, who's been limited. I don't even know if he's been in the second half.
I have not seen Kleckler the second half. Just got word that he's actually dealing with a separated shoulder. We saw him favor that thing for quite a while before he came out of the game, and now he's gotten his diagnosis. We may not see him the rest of the night.
Well, if I recall, I believe he sustained the injury probably in the first quarter, and he fought through it and played a while after that.
He did. Gutsy performance, and really performed well. Defended quite a few deep balls. Tough thing to do with one bad shoulder.
Injuries are never fun to deal with, that's for sure, even if they're temporary, like a cramp that probably lasts a night. We hope, certainly, that Thomas Kleckler is able to be back next time the Cornerstone Chargers take the field. There's 10-13 left in the fourth quarter. Cornerstone now with the ball on their own 49-yard line. Zeke Adams still back there at quarterback. 2nd down and 8. Little bit of miscommunication there. Adams tried to hand the ball off to Lightsey. Lightsey was not where Adams expected. Lightsey never got the ball. Adams was kind of left out to dry there, tried to make do with what he could, but he got lit up. He's going to take a loss. Going to be at the 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 13 for Cornerstone.
So far tonight, Adams able to avoid really taking any damage. He's taken a few shots, and but we haven't seen him limp or appear to be injured in any way. Now you see him a little slow.
Zeke Adams this time hands it to Lightsey. Lightsey's met in the backfield. He's going to be marked at the 40. Excuse me, Hampton Etheridge taking the ball there, not Lightsey. I apologize to Hampton. He comes around left end, really nowhere to go.
Yeah, definitely not for lack of effort. Etheridge running the ball hard, but defenders meeting him in the backfield.
I believe Cornerstone's got 10 players on the field. There we go.
See number 5, Cooper Etheridge, run out wide right.
Zeke Adams takes a snap. He juggles a snap. He is going to get the kick away, but it's almost straight up. Cornerstone going to down the ball at the 44-yard line. Things just not going the way of the Chargers tonight. They're facing a tough team. They've had some turnovers, obviously, which is killer. The one scoring play that they had was brought back early on the first drive of the game with a chop block. So Cornerstone with an uphill battle all night. They're facing injuries and fatigue and things like that. Evan, I know these are high school guys. I've seen a lot of guts out of them tonight. They continue to fight. That's what you want to see. Sometimes you're going to line up on a field and get beat, and that's what Cornerstone finds himself in the middle of tonight. They're in a battle, and Crenshaw's having their way, but they continue to fight.
Absolutely.
Crenshaw hands the ball up the middle. He breaks a few tackles. That's number 2, Jake Lawrence. He is going to score a touchdown. That's going to be 59 for Crenshaw, and they will line up to kick the extra point.
That's not what you hope to see out of your defense. Even when you're down 53-0, run right up the middle off tackle. Nice hole created by the offensive lineman there, and Lawrence able to just off to the races, outrun everybody, and takes it about 40 yards to the house.
So 7:52 left in the fourth quarter. Crenshaw Christian Academy Cougars from Laverne, Alabama, having their way with Cornerstone tonight, 59-0, with a chance here to make it 60. Anytime you can put a 60 spot on the board, you feel pretty good.
Yeah, something's working on offense.
There's a snap. They put it down, and they kick the ball into the back of the line, so they will not get 60. They're going to hold it 59-0. 7:52 left in the fourth quarter. Cornerstone has a couple, 3 more drive chances left. Put something together. Get some momentum maybe going into next week's practice. Certainly a lot to work on that they'll look at and make adjustments.
A lot of times when a game is at this point, you have to find you got to find a goal to work toward. Keep your pride about you. You know, hey, something as simple as that. Hey, we're not going to let them score 60. They're not going above 59. We're going to put points on the board. You know, practice is a lot different on Monday. On a Monday after you got skunked than it is if you were able to get on the board. So.
And hey, if you're an 8th grader, 9th grader, 10th grader wanting a little more playing time, well, you're going to get some playing time in a game like this. Show the coaches what you're made of. Show them that you know your assignment and you know how to execute on the field. Maybe get you some more meaningful snaps later on in the season. Braden Moore now back to kick. He kicks the ball deep back to Goodwin, who fields it about the 12-yard line. He takes off toward the middle of the field, waits on a blocker. Not a lot of movement there, but he does get out to the 29-yard line. Pretty nice return there for Goodwin. Decent field position as they start the drive. 7:43 left in the fourth quarter. Cornerstone now begins their drive down 59-0. Zeke Adams making his way onto the field. He had a tough drive last drive. He took a couple of big hits. Was banged up, a little slow to get up. Hands off to DJ Jones, who's back in there. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Let's call it 6. Nice run that time. DJ Jones around left end.
Yeah, Andrew, you mentioned the jerseys earlier. You can tell the kids that Crenshaw has on the field right now on defense, lots of very clean white jerseys. Looks like they've gone almost entirely to backups. So hopefully Cornerstone able to get something going here and put a few points on the board.
Handoff again to DJ Jones around the left side. He has a pretty decent hole there, but it's filled up quickly by number 9, Dalton Jordan, on the tackle.
Jordan did a nice job there. Comes up, fills the hole, and Jordan likely a backup. But number 4, DJ Jones, welcoming him to the game with a little head-to-head contact. Looked like Jones maybe delivered the lick rather than taking it.
This time he hands to Goodwin up the middle. Goodwin's met at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to fight forward and pick up a yard or 2.
Yeah, Goodwin keeps the feet churning. He pushes 4 guys there to fall forward for a yard or 2.
Well, the first home game for Cornerstone, Goodwin with his size was able to really have a really good game on the ground. Had some holes up the middle, and he's just a big body to bring down. Crenshaw showing that they are strong up the middle, and that run game for Goodwin up the middle just hasn't been there tonight.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding for him, but still giving good effort. Everything you look for on film, guys not giving up.
Hand off to the left, this time for number 33, Cohen Hewitt. He is brought down at the 48-yard line, but he picks up about 6 yards.
Hewitt, a young guy, looking good on the run there. Good effort, quick to get up. You can tell he's excited to be getting a couple handoffs. As you mentioned, this is an opportunity for the younger guys to show that they can stand out on film.
Crenshaw adding a defender over on their right-hand side, and rightfully so. DJ Jones carrying the ball. He's going to get it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. So Cornerstone content to run the ball to the left-hand side. They've had some holes. They're moving the ball. Positive signs now for the Charger offense.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, sometimes you just need to see the offense work. You need to believe in what you're doing, and right now, hopefully we're starting to see the momentum pick up on Cornerstone's side a little.
Good one up the middle again. He's going to pick up about a yard. Just not a lot of room in the middle for those Charger rushers. On both sides of the ball. Handoff now to Adams. His back, DJ Jones, isn't there when he expected him. Crenshaw with a big play. It's going to be a tackle for a loss of about 4. 3rd and 13 now. The Chargers are faced with a tough play. They are on the 43-yard line. Let's see how far we can throw it, just for think.
Hey, why not?
Hand the ball off to DJ Jones to the right side. He is met at the line of scrimmage. Big hit there. We've called his name a couple of times. Dalton Jordan, number 9, who's taking advantage of some playing time here in mop-up duty. 59 points on the board for them. We are creeping to the 3-minute mark of the 4th quarter. So 4th down and 14. See what Cornerstone does here. Lightsy out wide left. Zeke Adams in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's going to throw. He does throw it. It is a little too far for DJ Jones. Going down the right sideline, he maybe had a step or two, but the ball was overthrown a couple yards. I like the thought. Give it a shot. Give it a throw. See if you can break a play off, maybe get on the board. Now 2:45 left in the 4th quarter. Crenshaw's going to take over on downs.
Really well-designed play right there. Jones has a step, and unfortunately the ball just overthrown. But, hey, at this point, like you said, let's see how far we can throw it and, hope for the best.
Had good protection. Zeke Adams stayed in the pocket there, waited for his receiver to get free. Thought the timing of the throw was pretty well.
Sure.
Just a little too far.
Yeah, really strong throw, and he's shown some poise in the pocket all night. Kid's not afraid to take a hit, to stand in there and take contact. And you see he doesn't get off the field much now. He's back playing defensive back.
Cooper Etheridge, who hustled onto the field, had to hustle off. Now, Cameron Christian, second-string quarterback, who we talked about his speed. He's showing it off now. He's going to score. How about a 60-yard touchdown run there for Cameron Christian? Not quite the arm talent of a Logan Owens who started, but guys miss. And he's fresh.
He is.
And he runs for the touchdown.
Yeah, fresh legs, and you see what it's able to do for him there. He's a shifty guy, gets out, long run down the sideline, one cut when he's got a guy to beat, and he's able to cut it back in and take it all the way.
Braden Moore now gonna go for an extra point. Logan Owens out there to hold. Snap is down. I believe the kick is going to be well short for Braden Moore. So they're going to stay at 65, 154 left in the 4th quarter. I want to mention our key sponsor for tonight one more time, bbqfundraising.com. Butts smoked slow, money raised fast. If you're an athletic team at a high school or a booster club or anything at these local high schools, there's a local company willing to help you out, bbqfundraising.com. Check out their website, give them a call. They've got several different options for fundraising. Evan and I have both had their smoked Boston butts, and they are delicious and maybe a little unique to the Boston Butt fundraising business is they flash freeze their Boston butts. So you can take them out, you can have them a week later, or you can have them that day. Got those instructions right there in the package for you.
Yeah, they also recently started offering turkey as well. That's been a pretty impressive product as well.
1:54 left in the fourth quarter. We want to thank you for joining us here at Game on Alabama, streaming our second game ever here at Cornerstone. Moore kicks the ball. Goodwin's going to pick it up about the 17-yard line. He's going to go to the left. There's not a lot of room there, but he's willing to hit somebody. How about a stiff arm for Goodwin? Nice job. He gets it all the way to the 29-yard line. Good, tough run there for Goodwin.
Brought down by number 52, Jakari and Tony Crenshaw. We've called his name a couple times tonight. Tough defender.
.144 left now. Zeke Adams takes a snap, hands the ball off to DJ Jones, who cuts it back to the right and gets towards the middle of where the line of scrimmage was. He's going to get all the way out to the 34, pick up about 5 yards. DJ Jones still dealing with those cramps, but he's running downhill. He's running hard, doing what he can for his team. I applaud the effort. DJ Jones this time lines up wide right. Lightsey to his left. They're going to hand the ball off to Etheridge. He is met by a few white jerseys. He's going to be brought down. It's going to be 3rd and 10. That was 33, Cohen Hewitt on the run. He's shaking up a little bit.
Hewitt kind of shaking his head a little bit. Gonna get the cobwebs out. See, he's had a couple tough runs.
.24 seconds, 23, 20 seconds, maybe the last play of the game. Zeke Adams throws the ball. It is complete to DJ Jones. He's going to pick up a first down, get all the way out to the 43-yard line. 10 seconds on the clock. They're going to spot it, wind the clock. They're thinking about running a play. 4 seconds left. They do get a snap. They do not get the snap off. They're going to call it dead. So, tough night for the Chargers. 65-0. They go down to Crenshaw. And, Evan, we knew this was going to be a challenge for Cornerstone. Crenshaw came in as the defending state champions, AISA single A ball. And they came in and showed that they are certainly a tough team on both sides of the ball.
They sure did. Logan Owens had a great game. We saw him pregame. Athletic kid, great arm, and he showed you why they won the title last year. Tough bunch of kids. I tell you though, if you're Cornerstone, one thing that you're satisfied with is that when you watch film, you don't see kids giving up. You see kids like Justice Adams giving effort, still trying to block extra points that that would have been the difference in 59 and 60. A lot of times it's easy for guys to kind of throw in the towel and just stand around. I didn't see a lot of that out of the Cornerstone guys. So, if you got to take away a positive from the game, that's likely going to be it, just the level of effort that was given.
Well, we thank you for joining us tonight. 65-0, Cornerstone goes down to the defending state champion Crenshaw Cougars. Congratulations to them on the win. Cornerstone will be back in action very soon, and we hope to see you out on the field. For Game on Alabama, I'm Andrew Hall, along with my partner Evan Walker. We'll see you next time.